I want to. I want to welcome you to day 2 Quartzfest 2026. Lynn's separating tickets here, so we could go ahead and get started. The seminars we had today, we had great turnout. Gordo seminars this morning and Keys. We had a great turnout and a lot of fun at the cornhole tournament. And speaking of cornhole tournament, Danette, you want to come up and talk about that?
Yeah.
I hear we had winners. She shall return.
I want to start off first by thanking Tom, KFOIF, for helping me score and work and keeping track of the winners and the losers. And so we had some people come at 10 o'clock and just practice to see if they could even participate in the competition. And they felt comfortable, so we had 6 teams, which is pretty good. And it was a lot of fun. Everybody had a good time and learned a lot about cornhole. So our winners today were Gail and Kathy, and they got the jalapeno jelly. So there they are. And then our second place winners was Lisa and Robert, and they were nuts to play, so we gave them some packages of peanuts. Anyway, I think we might try it again next year. We do a couple things differently, and we might even try to set the cornhole boards up somewhere in camp, and I'm trying to look to see where would be a good place. So we'll just keep tuned into the radio, and we'll let you know if you want to come and try your hand at cornhole. Thanks.
Thanks, Annette, and I'm glad everybody had so much fun. That was a great idea you had to do that. Frank, KB7IQ, are you here? Yep. Come on up.
Do I have to? Yes.
And I'm sitting because my back hurts.
Most of us feel that way, don't we? Age creeps up on us, I'm afraid. Well, I guess we're going to do another off-road ride on Wednesday.
Pick me.
What's that?
Pick me.
Pick me? Well, it should be fun. Should be a nice ride. We're going to end up having lunch over at the Colorado River, and it's kind of a view spot over there. And that should be kind of fun. So everybody make sure you bring your lunch with you. This is not an extreme drive, so you don't need a super off-road vehicle, but you do need some ground clearance on this. There's a couple of spots where we're going to go up through I did a little scouting yesterday on the road that goes out and down through the pass over there, and I found actually another road that leads down there, and this one happens to have a mountain in the middle of it, a hill, a pretty nice hill, and it's out in a flat area, so when you get up on the top of this hill, you have a 360-degree view of the entire valley. It's really cool. So I decided we're going to go ahead and take that route and stop there, and the only problem is there's not room at the top for everybody to be up there at once. So we're probably going to lose a half hour or so screwing around there while we get 4 or 5 cars at a time up on the top, look around and then down, and we'll do it again. But the view up there is absolutely spectacular. It was great enough that I actually took a picture and sent it to my wife and said, look at where I am. You know, this is pretty neat. So we'll go past the Copper Bottom Mine and a few other places over there in the valley right below Cunningham Peak. And then we'll have a sort of a longish ride straight over and all the way over to the coast over there, where there's a beautiful parking lot right next to the river. And we'll sit there and have our lunch and look at the water. How's that? So,
Is that the wildlife refuge?
no, it's going to be actually right next to the bridge where the freeway goes over. So we'll as we go west, we'll be gradually rising north. So that when we get to the far end, we'll actually be on the right, almost under the bridge. So it's kind of a cool spot. And when we get done there, then I'll turn everybody loose. You can either come back by the freeway, or you can go into town, into Blythe, or into Ehrenberg. There's a loop road from Ehrenberg that leads around to the other exit. I can tell you how to get to that. And so there's all kinds of fun stuff to look at there. There's a Flying J if you need to have some service done. Maybe after the ride you'll need a little service done, who knows? Anyway, all the usual rules apply tomorrow. We're going to please program your radios to 146.60, not 00 like we've used in the past, but 60. And we'll be on 60 simplex. The most difficult thing, of course, when you're setting your radio is to turn off the offset that you use for repeaters. So make sure you find the offset setting on your radio and turn that off, because we're going to be on simplex. But I'll do a little talking. I always do. You know, I flap my yap a little on the way over and talk about the flora and the fauna and the rocks and whatever history I know and that sort of thing. So we'll have some things to do and see and listen to, and should be a fun day. Bring a lunch. Bring your snacks. I strongly suggest that most people lower your tire pressure down. Most people run, 30, 40, even sometimes 50 pounds of pressure in the tires on the highway. If you do that on these dirt roads, you're going to get pounded to death. I mean, you'll survive, but it's not very much fun. The tires are made to take a little bit of abuse in a situation like this, and it's much better to drop them down to 15 or 20 pounds. I keep mine at about 18 or so, and it works out pretty well. And the difference between the ride between 28 or 30 pounds and 18 or 20 pounds is absolutely enormous. So, and don't worry about your tires, they'll hold up. I did blow a tire the other day, but it was going up that stupid hill that was all screwed up by former use. So, let's see, what have I forgot? Anything else, Chris?
What time?
Bring water. We're going to leave at 9 o'clock. We'll line up right out here. I'll put my Suzuki right here across from the tent. So we'll start right there, and everybody will line up on the road that way, pointing this way. And then what we're going to do is we're literally going to turn left right here, go out to the road, and go back that way. So, how about ride-alongs? Good, thank you. There's almost always a few extra seats on the ride, and people are willing to take somebody along, or have a friend with them, or make a new friend for the day. So come up and see me if you got a seat, and come up and see me if you don't have a ride but you want to ride, and I'll try to match up the riders with the seats, and it always makes fun. You make new friends that way. So if you got a seat, let me know. If you want to ride, let me know, and I'll try to do it. I'll be hanging around up in the front area from about 8 o'clock on or so, and we'll leave right precisely at 9 o'clock. So, yes, sir. Yeah, I goofed up, sorry. Senior moment, what can I say? Yeah, we're leaving Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock. Should be fun. Great day. Weather forecast is outstanding, just like today, so we should have a great time. Yes, sir. Is there a lot of brush? Well, we call it Arizona pinstriping, and generally not on this road. A lot of roads I go on, sometimes they get narrow and you get a few scratches, but it's not a real big deal. But on this one, you're not going to have very much of that. This is a bigger road and more well-traveled, and there's just not going to be a lot of bushes. So I can't say you won't have some, but very, very small. So, any other questions? Everybody's happy? How many people, raise your hands, how many people thinking of going tomorrow?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, everybody out here.
Almost got it. So, okay, I guess we're done. Questions, I'll hang around afterwards. You can ask me questions if you want. So, see you soon.
Yeah.
Thank you, Frank.
Probably doing a ride.
And just as a reminder, there are no porta potties on the trail. So use facilities before you go.
Sure they are, left and right.
Yeah, left and right. What, ladies on the left, men on the right?
Yeah, that's right.
Behind the bush.
Yeah, so the bushes are your friend. Yeah. Brian, KC6 CVO, I think I've got that right. Are you here?
N6 CVO.
Oh, I messed it up. Come on up.
Pulled it on.
Yes, I pulled it on.
Thank you, Chris. November 6th, Charlie Victor Oscar. Well, this morning at 8:30, we had just shy of 50 people over at our campsite for the Pico balloon launch. I apologize, I had a little bit of a mixed up. I grabbed the wrong tracker, so I told you guys some of the wrong information to track it. But that said, it went up and it did really well. It climbed at about 150 feet per minute. It's currently at 41,000 feet, leveled off, which is like the second major milestone. And it went just south of Phoenix, and it's right at the New Mexico border right now, going about 60 miles an hour, heading east. So about another half hour, the sun will go down too low for it to track it, and then we'll wait for the third major milestone, which is if it wakes up tomorrow morning.
Yay.
So we'll look for it. And then on Wednesday I have a talk, and we'll see what the weather's like. And we have one more balloon in the
On Wednesday,
RV.
you're
Yeah,
not going to go on a ride?
not this time.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah,
Hey,
question?
There were a lot of people looking for you this morning and couldn't figure out where you were. Can you point where you were? That's where I am, and I didn't see you.
So we said we were at Frank 2, F2 on the grid square right there. We 48 or 49 people found it, so
Oh, okay. So I'm the only one.
a lot of people didn't. Anything else? Otherwise, I'm gonna go sit down. All right. What's that? Oh yes, I updated all the stuff on the board, so the QR code and the links for tracking it are all up to date. So sorry about that mix-up. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Next on the list is the antenna walkabout, and I'm told that will be at 1:30 Friday afternoon. Meet by the bulletin boards over by the welcome tent, and leave from there your radio on your handheld on 146.600, and that's how the owners of the antennas will explain their system to you, so you'll be able to listen. We used to try to do a PA, we used to try to yell. It didn't work, so we went to the radio. Imagine that.
So, radio station.
Rob, are you 1 o'clock?
Yeah, but we'll make sure the correct information's on the board.
Okay, the correct information will be on the bulletin board sometime. 1 o'clock, not 1:30, I'm sorry. Rob, are you here to talk about that?
He's coming up.
Okay, I think she got most of it, but just sign up at the tent. There's only 3 on the sign-up sheet. So I think they're pretty cool. If there's some cool antennas out there, we all want to see them. So, and that could be anything from something small to elaborate. I don't care. Just show and tell, man. Let's get a bunch of people to do a little walkabout and check it out, especially if you're a new ham. I know I've got 3 experimental antennas I'm trying this year. It's my goal. And it'd be kind of cool. So when you sign on the tent, put your name, phone number, and if you can use your grid square that's up on the map there, that would be helpful. That way I can kind of plot everything out ahead of time. And yeah, there you go. Thanks.
You could use Gary's antenna here as one of your stops.
There you go. Okay.
And I'm going to show off the 5 antennas on my Jeep. Carter, are you here for solar? Carter, are you here? Don't see Carter. Solar walkabout is Thursday, I believe, at 1 o'clock. I'm not looking at the schedule. Again, meet over by the bulletin boards and have your radio on 146.600 again. There's a sign-up sheet for both the antenna walkabout and the solar walkabout in the welcome tent. If you have unique solar or antenna systems that you're really proud of and you want to show them off, get on that list so you can talk about it. Alan, Star Party, are you here, Alan? Come on up.
Tell them simple antennas too.
Yeah, simple antennas are great too. The easier they are to install, the better they are. Well, maybe not better. Who knows?
Don't talk in these things. In any case, I will be better prepared tonight than the past 2 nights. I have 3 telescopes. Sharon has 2 telescopes, and we'll be ready shortly after dark. Everybody's welcome. We have one over here, area 2. It's about, I don't know, 100 feet southwest of the tent. And hope a lot of people show up.
Cool, dark sky place.
Thank you, Alan.
We're lucky that it's
No
turns
moon.
out that the forecast
Question,
is
Alan?
good.
Alan,
Alan?
we have a solar storm tonight. Do you think we'll see an aurora? They think so.
I've never seen one ever.
We haven't seen them in there. Kind of far south.
I don't know.
We've seen it
All right, so you may see auroras tonight.
So we might see auroras tonight.
G4 storm.
G4 storm.
My name is Chris.
His name is Gordo.
And if not, maybe there'll be somebody here named Aurora.
Good.
If there's no aurora tonight, if you've ever seen one, talk about it.
What time will he be out there?
Alan, what time will you be out there?
Dark.
The schedule says 6 o'clock, but it gets dark about 20 after.
Midnight?
6:30 to 7. If it's not dark enough, we're not able to align the telescopes yet.
Okay, 6:30 to 7. You said if it's not dark enough, they can't align the telescope. So 6:30 to 7, area 2.
Midnight?
Last night I was out there till midnight.
Yeah, Alan was out there till midnight last night. The last thing I have to talk about is our potluck tomorrow. That will be right after happy hour announcements. I'll just have a few announcements, and then we'll get into eating. We will need some 6-foot tables. The motorhome right over here, the motorhome right there, is where Kathy is going to be setting up the lines. There will be 2 lines for the potluck. It would be great if we could have 8 tables, so if you have tables you could bring over, that would be fantastic.
If they bring them over early, if they can.
Yeah.
Bring the
Okay.
tables over early if they
Yeah,
can.
Kathy says bring the tables over early if you can. Bring your chair, thank you. Brain fart. Bring your chair, something to drink, your utensils, a plate or 2.
And food!
And food. You're only going to fill 1 plate at a time though, aren't you? So everybody has a chance to get some food.
Yes.
And maybe not fill it all the way. Yeah, if you have a table, a small table you could bring out if you want to eat on a table, that'd be great. If not, use your lap. There's always room at the tables up front here with me and Lynn. You're welcome to join us. And we'll just have a real good time. Following the potluck will be the pet parade. You want to talk about that?
And the dinner's at 4 o'clock, right?
No, dinner will actually be about 3:40 to 3:45, because I only have a couple announcements to make.
That's not dinner.
Dinner.
Dinner. That's lunch.
Maybe they might consider it a late lunch, but as Chris mentioned, after the potluck will be the pet parade. It is any pet, anything to consider a pet. It can be a rock, it can be the dog, it can be a cat, it can be a stuffed animal. But I can't guarantee what the applause meter will register for them. But please, bring it around, bring your pets, enjoy them.
I'll have to look at it.
Did you have a question, Goddard? Okay, yes it didn't. But yes, casting and cooking got canceled. I am very sad about that. So people might need to make runs to town to get other things part of the potluck if we were planning to do that otherwise. And I'll just let it go back to Chris.
Okay, and as far as pets go, if you look over here at Ham Mam, not Ham Man, but Ham Mam, there is Fido. I don't remember what Fido's name is. Is it Hambone? But a few years ago, Hambone was entered in the pet parade. So if you have a pet, I don't care if it's mechanical, robot, whatever, bring it out. And I think Marcia had her parrot in the pet parade one year.
Yes.
Does anybody else have any? Oh, Gordo's gonna.
Show
Wow,
That is ham bone.
Like wood? He just had surgery the other day.
And he just had surgery the other day. Thank you, Randy. Randy, are you here? Thank you. That's all the announcements I have for today.
Like our auger.
Does anybody not have a raffle ticket for this afternoon?
Oh my God.
Woohoo!
Somebody.
We'll get raffle tickets out and then we'll get started.